In this video on GDB, I'm going to be covering breakpoints. First of all, I'm going to start GDB. I'll set an initial breakpoint as before, line 74. Now we can set multiple breakpoints. We can even set breakpoints while GDB is running, remove them, and such. So I'll set another one and one more. One of the reasons I like to have the setup like this is I can easily get over to the code. I can see what's going on with a great deal of the code, see which lines I may want to break on, what the variables are and such. So there's another breakpoint set. Now I will start running the code. Just as before. So I've hit breakpoint 76 again. What happens is I set that breakpoint for 74, but 76 is actually the first executable line of code that it encounters after that. So we stopped at 76. My next one I set for 78. It's actually not going to stop at this variable declaration, but will stop at 82. And 92 we won't see for a bit, just because, and again, just because it's outside the loop that we're currently in. So I entered the end command here, and each time I hit enter, this is re-executed. So it's just being with n to the next executable line. Now for deleting breakpoints, say if I wanted to get rid of this breakpoint on line 78, to delete it, I don't refer to this 78, but I refer to the number 2 that GDB assigned to it. This is breakpoint 1, 2, 3. So doesn't show you much, but that is gone. So I'll be using the C command to show you. Line 92 will come back up into our loop, 76, 92. So that one breakpoint was deleted. Now, there are other things we can do. We can use a conditional breakpoint. So what that would do, I'm going to break if the condition J is equivalent to 2, and I didn't give it a line number. So again, I'm just going to this time specify line 82. Now, I'm going to go ahead and display that value so we can see what's happening with it. So J is currently 3. I'm going to continue through my code. And this time we did stop at line 82 because J was equivalent to 2. So that's a conditional breakpoint. Okay, for the next thing I want to show you with breakpoints, I'll be using my old pset 6. It's currently your pset 5. That's speller with dictionary. In this case, we're going to initially run speller, and that's going to call the dictionary.cease file. So let me start GDB. And then to set a breakpoint from here inside of dictionary, I would do it like this. Okay, so break in dictionary.c on line 81. I'm sorry, I'm going to change that on line 62. Now I'll go ahead and run it. One of the things I do with that pset is we have to enter quite a bit on that the command line to run speller. In this case, I'm choosing dictionary small and ralph.txt. In order to debug this, I had to enter this over and over. So what I've done is put it into a text file in gedit, and then whenever I need to actually put the run line in here, I can just right click in here, choose paste, and there it is, instead of typing all that. Now, the code now, when I run it, has run through speller till when it called dictionary, and then stopped at line 62 in dictionary. This line it stopped at is a variable I declared break in while that I'll be using in the next example, and that's to set a breakpoint in a while loop, and that'll be based on a certain number of iterations that we'll determine. Now, for that particular one, I'm going to say break. Whoops, got to give a line number. It's going to be line 81 if okay, what I've set this breakpoint is to break on line 81 if my variable break in while mod 4 is equal to 0. So when I get inside of the while loop on line 81, I'm actually incrementing break in while by 1 each time. So when it reaches any multiple of 4, we'll break in that loop. That breakpoint is set. I'll hit continue, and I'm going to show that value. Now it's 0, which is a multiple of 4. Continuing on, it's now 4, again 8, 12. So what that means is I can arbitrarily set that value so that it breaks on whatever number of iterations I want it to break in. This might be good for looking at a while loop that's in an infinite loop or one that is just behaving badly. So that's all I have at breakpoints at this time. And actually, I did want to just really quickly look at this. When I said break a dictionary on line 62, you could also say break a dictionary on this line and then put your conditional statement up here. You could say break a dictionary .c on line, instead of 62, say 81 if break in while mod whatever number you choose is equal to 0. So that's it for breakpoints.